Party people! Party people! Welcome back!
On Powerhouse Radio.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Prosper. You are now tuning in to Powerhouse Radio. Prosper over here and Ray in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
You already know what it is. It's another Sunday vibe, another party in the studio.
That's
I need
right.
you to turn your volume dials up, and we're about to get it popping tonight. What's going on, Ray?
Yes, it has a vibe.
Prosper is the toughest critic when it comes to music. It's like so tough. He could like this song this week, but in 2 weeks he might not like this song. So we'll see.
That's a fact.
This is bars. I know you made a face. I wanted to talk about toxic friendships, right? So, first of all, you come from a group of people that you guys have been friends for 30, however long, right? Not a lot of people have that. So, a lot of times friendships are changing. A lot of women, especially, we have like 2-3 friends. Sometimes we're lucky if we even have that. A lot of times your friendships change when you get married, as you get new developments. You get a new car, all of a sudden there's somebody that was mad close to you that doesn't have your best interest. You're changing jobs. Your old co-workers that you were mans with are not mans anymore. So what are the signs of toxic friendships? And how do you know when it's that point that you need to let it go?
Let's talk about it.
I wish sometimes you would listen to what I am saying before he makes his face.
No, I made my face and I said, let me see where you're going about it.
Your face
at least I don't
is
say.
So discouraging.
At least I don't say no. I say, let me see where you're going with it.
Oh.
Let's see first.
The way your face looks. Oh. So this is definitely a topic, I think, that applies to a lot of people in life. So as we get older and as things start to change, many of the friends that we used to have don't end up being the same friends, you need as you're growing up. So you start getting new jobs and, you graduate school and your friends base start to change and your life starts to change. You start getting into more married couples and that kind of thing. And sometimes those same friends that you've used to have, they're not always there and ready to be with you through the fight and through the journey. Now, before I get because you've had the privilege of having a lot of your friends base for a really long time. So what has gone into, maintaining those relationships?
Well, it all depends. I mean, I was blessed to have a group of friends that I don't call friends. They're literally brothers, right? We've been knowing each other since junior high all the way up, right? So it all depends on those guys that I'm with, I remember the time that I changed my life and I gave myself to the Lord, and the so-called typical church folks would tell me, your friends will no longer be your friends and you got to be able to let them go because they don't have the same mindset than you. They're going to bash you about your change, the way you change your life and so on and so on. And for me, it was completely the other way. I mean, they completely respected who I was, what I did, and the choices that I made based out of just having that genuine family love, right? Because, in your family members, right? Not all your family members are saved, right?
That's right.
But they're still your family, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it was for us, right? And to the point that they weren't necessarily saved per se and followed me, but they respected what I did.
Yeah.
And eventually throughout the years, situation happens. And who did they call? They went to Prosper, knowing that Prosper now is this person that could probably guide them into a more uplifting situation that needed spiritual guidance, right?
Definitely.
And so on. And then we went through death of our parents together, and this, and some of the parents, we've been through stuff that now I can't even say that they're friends, that we're friends. I could only say that they're my brothers, they're my family, right?
That was good.
That was beautiful.
Good job.
Was it?
That was beautiful.
All right.
You see, you felt it in your heart. It's in your heart. Because we didn't even use the points that I had. That was good. Hey, how are you?
Hallelujah.
Welcome back.
Oh, man. Happy to see you. You know, dealing with these youngins over here, man.
Your headset.
I need
Get my
help.
nails done.
Your actual headset.
This is called
Even try.
Bray.
Like your ginger ale.
Bray.
Sit on your stomach.
Sorry.
Oh, that's actually nice. Oh, you.
That's great then.
Yo, she wants to be me so bad. Yo, how do you look at my hands and just take everything you see on my fingers?
Rasta
How was the food?
What? It was good.
How was the food?
The food was good.
That was for me. It's
not even-
mixed the meatballs.
Well,
with
why
the
did
sauce.
you do that? That wasn't for you. You had a separate meal. You're too craving. He's too craving.
So am I gonna play this segment or am I just gonna play it?
Craving.
You know what? I just
Hey! Yo, I exposed you though. She probably not gonna like that.
Your eyes full.
She probably not gonna like that.
We were talking about friendships and just having like long time friendships and knowing the signs of
You don't have
toxic
friends?
friends.
No, I said
No,
or
it wasn't
shocked
bad.
you said it.
It's a good conversation because there's toxic.
Why are they talking about me?
Nobody was talking about you.
My nails look good though. And my toes.
Okay, I tried this. I'm really hoping I don't have to do it again. Listen, saints. So this morning I came to church. I was excited to be in the house of the Lord, right? And so you know the praise and worship is going on, and it's high praise. And right in the middle, the girl is singing, and all of a sudden we can't hear nothing. And I'm like, what is going on with the mics? So we look back and we look at the sound guy, and we're like, sir, what
was a
what is
surprise?
going on? And you know, you're fussing and bustling back there. So I want him to just take a little time. This is Sister Mabel here, and I want him to take some time to talk to my sound technicians. Guys, we are here to work with you. So I have a few tips, and I just want to make mention of it right now. Number one, guys, we must be doing maintenance to the equipment that we are selling in the church. The mics then must be changed in the battery. All of the battery then must change.
The show's getting
To
better.
make sure that the monitors, I think that's what those things in the front pews, whatever, that is bringing the sound, we need to make sure they're turned on. Because sometimes you can hear perfectly on the left and on the right, you can't hear nothing at
On the
all.
left and on the right,
So
yeah.
that you're making sure everything is working during praise and worship. And then you know what? As praise and worship is going on, the girl is waving. She's waving to the back and the guy is just not paying no attention to her. He's paying no attention. We must be focused, guys. Pay attention to what is going on in the service. We need to be able to communicate with you, you know, and you need to make sure you're getting the direction from the people that are on the stage. Focus, people. Also, I went up to the sound man and I told him, I was saying, sir, the girl is waving you down and you're not saying anything. And you know what? He just wasn't paying me any mind. The people are here to help you as well. We are the congregation and we want to make sure that everything is running well in the service. We're just here to help. Come on.
Come on!
And also my final
We'll put the
point
reggae
here.
music louder.
Remember, guys, this is your ministry.
In your
You
mix.
really have to pay attention to your craft. At the end of the day, you're not doing it for me. You're not doing anything for me. You're doing it for the work of the Lord. This is the work of God in His house.
Wow.
And I just want to make sure you know you are taking the time. You need to go to a sound class. What's it called? Sound 101 or something. They have worship class and worship tutorial.
Tutorial.
You can find it on the Facebook, on the YouTube. You can find all of it. Just make sure you're taking the time to learn your things. Sound technicians, we're just here to love you, and you are important. Sister Mabel, signing out.
I love it. I love it. Sister Mabel, dope. I love it.
To make the show better, man. That's good.
My mom says
That's good. Alright.
older people
See,
always like,
that is the product of straight mentorship, you know?
No, that's
You
valid.
crack the whip, and then the whip, she
valid.
takes the beating, she goes to the lab, and delivers.
Tyler, he's got a new studio.
You should do
I've
something.
never been so nervous in my life.
Sister Mabel.
I've never
Check
been
out
so
Powerhouse Radio, Sister Mabel, Tyler Perry, Canada. What's up? Big up Jamaica. I gave her the tip on that one. Tell them I gave you the tip on that one. I'm your manager. In every way.
Look at me.
of your
Let me tell you
life.
something. This is what Melissa does.
No, but did I give you the tip? I told you exactly that
Did I
downstairs.
say anything?
I
Melissa's
hold
arguing
on.
with herself right now.
I was downstairs and
Melissa,
I said,
first of all,
come up
that's
with a
not what,
name.
let me tell you one
And I
minute.
said,
Hold on,
go
you're not even telling your
give
own story
sound-
right.
sound
You're not even
tips.
telling your own
And
story
she took
right.
everything.
Hold on.
I mean, I
You're not
give
even
credit to
you're
this.
not-
Tyler.
hold on. She not even tell her own story right. And then today she come and tell me say she want the Jamaican voice. It was almost 2 weeks ago when we had the conversation.
But I gave you the topic. Oh, Prosper. This is what happens, guys. Prosper just decided to touch. Look at him. Look at him. He just touched the board for no reason.
Okay, so just pause it and we'll sub the song.
He just has butterfingers. Like, just gonna give me. I have to touch it.
It's okay.
It was a clean rewind though.
That's why I'm here, guys. Just make sure everything goes okay. And bring the coffee. Hey guys. Hey cameraman.
You talking to me?
Oh, the Remo thing is this weekend?
Okay. It's always the same weekend as our anniversary or after. It's been that way for 13 years. But he asks every year. Oh, is the Remo thing this weekend?
You're so miserable. Definitely. So guys, we want to make sure you're keeping locked every single week with us on Powerhouse Radio from 5 to 9 p.m. Man, it's been a great week.
It's been a great week. And man, just make sure that you come back next week. Alright, everybody? Follow me at DJ Prosper22. Follow Prosper. Just follow.
Follow Powerhouse Radio on Instagram as well. And we look forward to kicking it with you guys next Sunday on Powerhouse Radio.
Peace. Good show. I'm so done.
And hold